Welcome back to the Learning Studio. This is the Biological Sciences series, and today we begin a brand new section, Physiology and Anatomy. Our first lecture in this section is on nervous system function and neurotransmission, the biological wiring that allows us to think, feel, and move. If you missed our last episode on stem cells and regenerative medicine, you'll find the full playlist linked in the description below. Here's a thought. How does your brain know to move your hand away from a hot stove in less than a second? The secret lies in the nervous system, a vast communication network powered by neurotransmission. The nervous system, an overview. The nervous system is divided into two main parts. Central nervous system, CNS, the brain and spinal cord, acting as the command center. Peripheral nervous system, PNS, all the nerves branching out to connect the CNS with the rest of the body. Its key jobs are sensing the environment, touch, vision, smell, hearing, processing information, thinking, learning, memory, responding through movement, hormone release, or reflexes. The neuron, the functional unit. At the core of the nervous system is the neuron, a specialized cell designed for communication. Dendrites receive signals. Cell body, soma, processes information. Axon transmits signals over long distances. Axon terminals pass messages to the next cell. Neurons don't touch each other directly. Instead, they communicate across tiny gaps called synapses. Neurotransmission, how messages travel. Neurotransmission has two stages. Electrical signaling. The neuron generates an action potential, a sudden spike of electrical activity. This signal travels along the axon like a wave. Myelin sheaths, provided by glial cells, speed up the transmission, like insulation on a wire. Chemical signaling. When the action potential reaches the axon terminal, it triggers the release of neurotransmitters. These chemical messengers cross the synapse and bind to receptors on the next neuron, muscle, or gland. Neurotransmitter language. Different neurotransmitters control different functions. Dopamine, reward, motivation, movement. Serotonin, mood and sleep. Acetylcholine, muscle contraction and memory. GABA, inhibition and relaxation. Glutamate, learning and memory. Case study: in Parkinson's disease, dopamine-producing neurons die, leading to movement problems. In depression, imbalances in serotonin and other transmitters can affect mood. These examples show how neurotransmission is central not only to biology, but also to medicine. Why this matters in physiology and anatomy. Understanding nervous system function explains everything from reflexes to consciousness. For biology students, it bridges molecular biology with psychology, medicine, and even artificial intelligence. Past, present, and future relevance. Past, discovery of neurons by Santiago Ramon y Cajal revealed the neuron doctrine. Present, neuroscience research guides treatments for mental health, neurodegenerative diseases, and chronic pain. Future, brain-computer interfaces may allow paralyzed individuals to control machines with thought alone. So that's our deep dive into nervous system function and neurotransmission, the electrical and chemical conversations that make life possible. In our next episode, we'll continue exploring the nervous system with brain structure and cognitive function, uncovering how billions of neurons give rise to thought, memory, and consciousness. Welcome again to the Learning Studio. Don't forget to check the playlist link below and subscribe so you won't miss our next episode. Because once you understand neurotransmission, you realize the brain is not just an organ, it's the ultimate communication network.